Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Anthony Brown here with you on the Bears Sports Network as your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears take on the Newberry Wolves. Final homestand of the weekend of the season, shall I say. Bears come into this contest at 22-14, 18-10 in conference. Newberry Wolves, they come into this one at 19-12, 16-8 in conference. And the Aces are out for this one as it's game one of the 4-game set. As you can see on the screen, Alex Shirazi getting warmed up, getting ready for his day of work. Getting ready to make a lot happen for the Bears. This is still a big game with a lot of conference implications on the line. These two teams not too far from each other in the conference standings. Actually, Bears have a chance to catch Newberry. They could win this weekend series. They're behind them due to a couple games, but they can catch them, find their way possibly into that top 3 if you're the Bears. So 4 very big games. They want to take all of them if they can. This is a matchup that's going to be very interesting, very close. The Bears, they come with a lot of power. They come with a lot of pitching, a lot of strikeouts. They're going to be led by Alex Shirazi on the mound. And Shirazi, he's just been absolutely magnificent this season. 2.84 ERA, 4-3 on the season. This is his 9th start. He'll look to get the Bears started off in a quick one here in this 7-inning game. First game of the doubleheader. And that's a first pitch strike fired in there. Fired into Zach Bales, leadoff hitter for the Wolves. That one's in the dirt. Counts now 1-2. Let's see what Shirazi has for him. Swing and a miss, but it's going to be gathered, and that's the first out of the game. Drops third strike. Play is nicely made, though, by Nick Clarno behind the plate. And that'd be the first out. Shirazi. Now he faces Luke Orr. Throws the ball to him. And this one's ripped out to right field. It's going back. A jump and off of the hand of Will Jones out there. And that's going to be a stand-up double early on in this one, as that was a rope out there. Will Jones, he tried to make a read on it and just missed. And that's a stand-up double for Luke Orr. Brings up Jack Harris next. Right-hander going to be righty on righty here for Shirazi. And he check swings. That doesn't matter. That was a strike anyways. Good pitch right there. Shirazi, he's not afraid to work out of a little trouble. He's very comfortable pitching with people on base, trusting his stuff. He's been great so far this year. They're going to give a check on the runner at second base. Nothing going there. Stays off of that pitch high. So that's going to run the count even 1-1. Now Shirazi looking to try to get ahead in the count here. And this one's ripped up the middle. That might bring across the run. They're going to wave in or. And that does bring across the run an RBI single by Jack Harris. Brings across the first run of the game. Absolutely smoked up the middle. Brings up Adam Bauer. And Bauer looks at a first pitch strike. Shirazi's been touched up a little bit. A couple of hard hit balls early on in this one. It's the Newberry team. Known to be tough. Known to play good baseball. And they've come in early on. Struck for a run. It's a little bit of a hit and run action right there. That one's going to be fouled off by Bauer. Harris jogs back down to first base. So now the count's 0-2. 1 out. Big opportunity right now if you're the Bears. Shirazi. Check on Harris over there at first base. Nothing going on. Nick Butler is next on deck for the Wolves. Shirazi comes set. Pitches on the way. And this one's going to be smoked over to the shortstop. Might be able to roll 2 right here. There's one. Throw over. It's wide. Bears get 1, but on the wide throw by Kuda. Unable to get 2, so fielder's choice right there. Good job by Ferlinda. Be able to make the play and get it over to second base.
Number 9, Nick Butler.
Now Nick Butler at the plate. Right-handed bat. That's going to be a strike in there. And a check over there. The runner at first base, nothing going on. Shirazi, the pitch now. That's going to be another strike. He gets ahead. 2-0. So no balls, 2 strikes for Alex Shirazi. A runner on first base. He's given up 1 run on a couple of hard hit balls. Start off this game, but he's 1 strike away from getting out of here. Butler at the plate, though. And that one, very close play. Board did not get down. He did not slide for that one, and that was pretty close. Shirazi, the pitch. That one's away, and this one's going to be thrown down to second base. And what a play. Good job right there by Xander Ferlinda, laying out and getting the play as the Bears catch Bohr stealing to end the inning. They give up 1, but that'll be it. They're going to come up to the plate now for their chance to start and have some fun on the Bears Sports Network. Anthony Brown back here with you on the Bear Sports Network. This game is presented by NBA Roofing. As the Bears, they come to the plate for the first time. Game one of this 4-game set between the Bears and the Wolves. Wolves strike for one in the top half of the first. And now, E.J. Rennell will be in charge of getting it started off here. And he first pitch swinging, fouls that one back. Nice hack right there. Still on lookout. It's been over 6 years now since we've had a leadoff home run to start the game for the Bears. Maybe E.J. Rennell has that power in his bat, able to do it. And he looks at one in the dirt right there. Good eye. It's the Bears team that is known for the home run ball this year. Been very, very productive for them. A lot of power. That one on the outside. Rennell runs the count to 2-1 in his favor. And this one's ripped. It's going to be towards the shortstop. Nice play made right there. That's the first out of the inning. Rennell, he put a good swing on that one. Just hit it right towards the shortstop. Colin Allman brings up Will Jones. Will Jones, last time at home, he had himself a nice game, 2 for 3 against Coker. Even hit a home run. He takes a strike right there, a little low. Doesn't like the call too much, but everybody's still adjusting to the strike zone. Joe LaFiora is on the mound for the Wolves, the lefty. He's pumping in some strikes early on. So that's another strike call right there. Gets Jones down 2-0. He has a 4.74 ERA on the season. This is his 9th start of the year. And that one's going to be a ball taken right below the knees. Wind up the pitch. Jones able to hold back off of it. We'll check down the first base line. Nothing going on there. So Will Jones able to stay alive. Evens the count at 2-2. He turns on one, sends it down the third base line. A nice little stab at it. Going to be a tough play, but he beats it out. Good job right there by Will Jones to beat that one out. So that's a tough play. Nice stab at it over here at the third base line. On number 26, Adam Bauer. He was able to pick that up, but Jones was able to beat it down the line. Brings up Matt Mackey. His first appearance of the game. Jones, threat to run over there at first base. The lefty looking at him. Mackey takes a pitch. Ball 1. That's off the end of the bat. It's going to be stabbed at over there. Nothing you can do. Can't get it over at first base. Take the fielder's choice. Jones will advance. 2 outs here in the inning. Off the edge of the bat from Mackey. 3 unassisted right there.
Now batting for the Bears, number 24, Drew Galassi.
Brings up number 24, Drew Glassy. Grad student. Slumping a little bit this year. But got a Got to get going eventually, and he's always dangerous at the plate. Runner out there in scoring position. He looks at a first pitch strike. Lefty on lefty matchup here, and if you're the Bears, this is who you want at the plate, trying to tie the game back up. La Fiora, a lefty. This is a big out. He can get on early to start the game, just kind of get the momentum running in the favor of the Wolves. And Glassy trying to answer. And he hits one a mile. It's back. It's back. And just like that, the Bears are ahead. Drew Glassy does it again. Does it again just like that. Oh my goodness. Hit that one a mile. No doubter, 2-run home run by Drew Glassy. Wow. Couldn't even speak fast enough. That said he was slumping, but nothing's more dangerous than a man who's been in a slump, puts up big numbers. And Drew Glassy, he did not miss on that one. Hit it a mile into the trees. They knew it off the bat. Gave a little bit of a bat drop there. And just like that, the Bears are ahead. Nick Clarino, he steps up and he's swinging first pitch. Swings right through it, though. Strike one. You know, that's what you talk about. You want a big 2-out hit. Nothing's bigger than a 2-run home run to put your team back in front. And Clarino, he looks to follow it up. He's behind now, 2-0, so he's going to have to battle here. That's La Fiora. Just trying to get out of the inning. He's already given up the big shot. Don't want to give up any more damage. Got 2 outs here. And that one is filthy. Catches Clarino looking, and that'll do here for the inning. But the Bears strike for 2 thanks to the big blast off of Drew Glassy. Bears lead it 2-0 here, and we'll be back for the top of the second.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Anthony Brown back here with you on the Bear Sports Network. Alex Shirazi out on the mound for another inning of work here. Game 1 of a 4-game weekend series, the final home series for the Bears against these Newberry Wolves, presented by NBA Roofing. Every game is presented by NBA Roofing here on the Bear Sports Network. We're so proud to have them as one of our sponsors. And this one's stroked out there into left center field. A good shot over the head of Xander Ferlinda by Nick Butler. And this one has all the makings of being a day where you're going to, whichever pitcher can get some consecutive outs first, will have the biggest impact. It's Nick Butler gets the single, brings up Colin Allman. The Bears gave up one in the first, and now they answered. That's a good job right there. A nice check by Shirazi. Almost caught Butler leaning. So let's see what the cat and mouse game is over there between first and second base. And Butler's trying to get a nice aggressive lead. He's showing as if he's going to run. Allman at the plate. And again, another check, and that's a good check right there. So to start out this at back for Allman, he's going to watch this teammate Butler get checked on at first base 3 times in a row. Let's see if he gets a pitch now. And he's going down there to second base. A good throw, a nice scoop, and a better tag. Well, Ferlinda drops the ball right after the tag. He dropped it, unable to hold on. So tries to plead his case, but one hopper. That was a chance taken there by the Wolves. The Bears almost had it. Unable to get the tag down. Come back to the plate, and the count is 1-1. Bunt shown. That's a strike. Nothing going on there, so no balls, or 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner sitting out there on second base thanks to the good speed of Nick Butler. Able to steal second base. Shirazi's going to try to lock in on the mound, see if he can get this out at the plate. Allman, he puts it in play towards the middle. Nice throw over from Ferlinda. So Allman does his job. He gets the runner over to third base. And with 1 out in the inning now, the Wolves are in position to tie this one back up. Runner at third, and that brings up Zane Terrence. He looks at a first pitch off speed for a strike. One of the things Shirazi does really well, works from ahead in the count. Been good at that all year. It's one of the reasons why his ERA stays so low. Just knows a good job of how to stay ahead of the batter at the plate. Here's a pitch, and this one's going to be fouled off. Now the count at 2-0. This is a big out right here at the plate. You're able to get this out while leaving that run over there at third base. Reasonable that you can survive through the inning without giving up any runs. Want to keep this one either on the infield or go ahead and get that good old-fashioned strikeout right here. Shirazi's been good at all year. Puts one in the dirt. Palerno does a great job of blocking it. That one goes absolutely nowhere. Forces Butler back to the bag. One and two at the plate. Shirazi looking for a strikeout right here. And gets that one just high, runs the count even now, 2 and 2. That one's getting hit straight back. Play. That'll be a foul ball. Your count still sits at 1 and 2. Nothing there to do about that one. Almost got a pitch there. They were able to run even one over there first. Shirazi. Back up. Here's the pitch. And that one's just a little low. Just missed. Push the count to 2 and 2. Count should be full. Big pitch on the way, payoff pitch. Shirazi gets the strikeout looking. Big time strikeout right there. Second out of the inning.
Now batting for Newberry, number 13, Ian Clements.
The strikeout right there brings up number 13, Ian Clements. Your catcher behind the plate. Clements now looking to help out his pitcher. Something that he does all day behind the plate. Now he's trying to do it at the plate. Run over there at third. He looks at a first pitch ball. Shirazi now, after giving off the leadoff single. Butler stealing second base, advancing to third on the first out of the inning. Trying to strand him over there. And the pitch is right on the outside for ball 2. Shirazi looks in. He's down 2-0 here. Something he hasn't done a lot of today. Been filling up the strike zone early on. And this one's going to be popped up. It's might have a chance. It's going to get out of play. That's a foul ball. Makes the count 1 and 2. It's a nice healthy swing right there by Clements. Looks in. Pitch. Just a little low out in front. So now Shirazi down 3-1. He's going to have to fill up the strike zone here. Eighth place hitter. Wouldn't mind starting off the inning with the 9th place hitter up to plate. So you got to go ahead and get your outs now. That one's going to be ripped right up the middle for a single. Clements does his job. He ties this one up. Couple more hits leads to a run. Just right at the middle. Wolves haven't missed much so far today. When they have made contact, it's been square. It's been on the nose. It's led to a couple runs. Dalton Lansdowne. His turn now. He looks at a first pitch strike. Shirazi falling behind in the count. 2-0 in the last at bat. Didn't help too much. Then got behind 3-1. Not a lot you can do there. A little bit of a bluff down the first base line. Doesn't matter anyways. The Shirazi's unfazed. Fires in another strike. Looking to get out of the inning. Give his Bears a chance to get that lead back. It's tied again. 2-2 here. Shirazi 0-2 on the count. Looking for a big strikeout. He's actually going to check on the runner at first. See if they can catch him sleeping a little bit. And steps off. Shirazi with the pitch on the outside. Just misses. Bears are comfortable with that pitch, though. Up 2-0. You got a couple pitches to waste. See if you can get some. Looking for his third strikeout of the game is Alex Shirazi. Runner's going. That's going to be a bouncer. And Clements, he's trying to push for 3. First to third. Second base stolen. And then third base wild. Reached on the pass ball. And just like that, now you got an interesting situation at the plate. If you're the Bears, Clarno, probably a little too lackadaisical right there. Not enough effort to go find the baseball. But it doesn't matter anyways. The Shirazi gets the strikeout. And any problems that they could have had. The Bears, they give up 1. It's tied 2-2 here. They're going to come back to the plate looking to take the lead back on the Bear Sports Network. Bottom of the second inning here on the Bear Sports Network. Xander Ferlinda going to get us started off. NBA Roofing has presented this game. Game 1 of the 4-game set. We're tied 2-2 here. A lot of offense early on from both teams. Ferlinda, half swing through it. Not really happy with himself right there. Wishes he'd have laid off of that one. If that one is low, it's going to be a ball for Linda. He's been absolutely solid right there in the middle of this lineup for the Bears. He's one of those guys that can move around, but they like to keep him more in the middle of the lineup. And he's ahead in the count 2-1. Very disciplined eyes, got a little pop to him, some speed. He can do it all. And then in the field, plays out there at shortstop. Sometimes be moved over to second base. Very good glove. Good arm, good plays. And he rips this one over to the third base line. Bauer steps up and makes a nice strong throw over to get the first out of the second inning here. Bottom half of the second. It's a nice play all around. Good baseball.
the Bears, number 27, Connor Smith.
Brings up Connor Smith. Big lefty, and we've already seen one lefty on lefty home run. Actually, how the Bears got their 2 runs here. So let's see what Connor Smith has in store. This one's going to be fouled off over towards me. Just going to be out of the reach of my hand. Fall down 0-1 here. And that one's a pitch right on the outside. Good eye right there by Smith. It's a nice looking pitch. LaFiora unable to get anything out of it though. And that one's another good looking pitch around the knees. Not much you can do with that one. He's just gotta swing up, try to foul that one off. Looks like a good little off speed pitch. That one bounces in. Runs the count even 2-2. One of the things you can't do, especially with Connor Smith, is leave one on the inside part of the plate. He'll snatch it up out of here. And this one is on the inside. He's going to foul it off. Another one right behind me. Count still sits at 2-2. And that's a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch gets him swinging.
Now batting for the Bears, number 15, Mike McHugh.
Brings up Mike McHugh. Definitely a spark plug for this team. He's looking to get something going here. 2 outs. Again, another threat to go deep, but he's first pitch swinging. Takes a good hack at it. Mike's had a few home runs in his career. Knows how to pop one out the ballpark. He's down 0-2 now. And he's going to have to look the battle here. Very tough out at the plate, but LaFiora trying to go 1-2-3 and bring some stabilization to this game. And he gets it, a swing and a miss. Does it there. We're tied 2-2 after 2. Bears will be back out on the defensive end after this on the Bear Sports Network.
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found the expert for my heart.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
First pitch is a ball to Zach Bales. Start at the top of the third here. Tied 2-2 on the Bear Sports Network. This game presented by NBA Roofing. Alex Shirazi looking to get a little bit of a shutout in him of his own. He's down in the count to 3-0. Shirazi hasn't been in this position all day. He's done a good job, really, of putting strikes in there. Fires in a strike. Bales, strikeout victim his first time up, struck out swinging. Drop third strike. Shirazi, just like that, fires a couple of fastballs right in there. Gets the count back to full. 3-2, looking for a good start off to the inning. Trying to battle back, Alex Shirazi. Goes a little off speed. It's going to be hit over to third base. Mike McHugh throws it over, and that one just goes right past Matt Mackey. It's going to be an E3 there. It's a good throw over, just missed on the catch. Took his eye right off of it. Something we don't normally see out of Mackey. Now the Bears are going to have to do their part. They're going to have to battle through this. They're going to have to fight back. That brings up Luke Orr. He had a double out in his first at bat, so you got to be careful here for the Bears. Orr looks at one on the outside. Count runs even 1-1. Shirazi really could use it out right here, pick himself up. Help his defense out as they just had a little bit of a mistake. Just fishing at it. Pops it straight up in the air. Mike McHugh calls for it. Makes the read and play. And just like that, there's the first out at the top of the third. It's a little bit of a drizzle. So runner still at second. Jack Harris at the plate. He had an RBI single on his first at bat. Turns on that one foul. Nothing going on. I'm going to check on the runner over at second base. And that one, fishing for it again down the line, third base. McHugh got to make a nice strong throw, and he does. Good job right there. Magic Mike being the magician, he does what he does best, gets the play. Another strong, solid throw over there to first base, second out of the inning. And now Bauer, he's coming up to the plate. lefty. Bauer trying to do his part, make something happen. He looks at a first pitch on the outside. That one's in the dirt. Going to be a runner. Throw down here at third, and that one's going to be thrown in the left field. The throw-in error allows for the run to score. That's a killer if you're the Bears. Definitely. That one hurts a little bit if you're the Bears. The ball bounce. Gets away and allows for the run to score on a wild throw. 2 errors in the inning. Lead to that run. That one's sliced over here, foul. Counts 2-1. This one's going to be pulled down the first base line. Mackey's going to run up, make the play, and just like that, it'll end the inning. 3 unassisted. The Bears do give up 1 as they head into the bottom half of the third, looking to get it back on the Bear Sports Network. You saw there was one out there reported. Wade Kuda stepped up for his at-bat and sent one out there to center field. And now E.J. Rennell, he's at the plate. Looking to try to get that run back for the Bears. They gave up on a couple of errors. Allowed for 1 run to come across. Wind's starting to pick up here. A little bit of a slight on and off drizzle. Keep your eye on. E.J. Rennell gets a strike right there to run the count to 3-1. And this one's going to be fouled straight back. Run the count full, 3-2. So just like that, Fiora does a good job to get back in the count. And this one's ripped up the middle. It's going to get through. And Rennell has a leadoff single. Or not a leadoff, but a one-out single.
Now batting for the Bears, number 13, Will Jones.
His first hit of the day brings up Will Jones. Third hit of the game for the Bears. Will Jones, he had a hit in his first at-bat, trying to do it again. A little bit of an infield single. Playing closer on the lines now, the Wolves, but they're going to look at one for a ball. Will Jones trying to do what he does best, get multiple hits in a game. Has had 27 career multi-hit games. He's trying to make it 28 with one right here. Check over on the runner at first in the form of Rennell. Nothing going on. Temperature today in the mid-50s, low 60s. It's pretty cool actually. Wind below. Still good baseball weather. Not a lot of sunlight. Overcast. Hasn't stopped the players from shining around on the plate. Well, Jones, he gets ahead 2-0 after looking at a ball right there. Two balls, no strikes. One out. E.J. Rennell on first base. They're going to check on him again. Nothing going on. Well, Jones just trying to get on base again, do his job. Looks at a pitch. That's called for a strike, a little high. Counts 2-1, La Fiora. Trying to get back even, and that one's going to be fouled off. Good swing right there, just missed it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now Jones going to have to do what he does best, just battle here with 2 strikes. 1 run in each inning for the Wolves. Another check on the run over there at first base. Nothing going on though. Rennell reads that quite easily. I haven't seen a whole lot of off speed, especially low in the zone here. So you might want to watch out for something like that. And there it is, a swing and a miss on the off speed, low in the zone. Second out of the inning, so. If you're the Bears, you're definitely looking for another set or maybe just one big 2-out hit. Matt Mackey steps up to the plate. Got a runner on base. Haven't had a whole lot of that today. Drew Glassy on deck. You want to always push it forward to him. Keep the line moving. Mackey looks at a strike on the outside. Ground out victim in his first at bat. Been on a little bit of an uptick at the plate. Check on the run over there at first base. Nothing going on though. Mackey, plenty of power. And does a good job too of running the bases. Whenever he puts one in the outfield that doesn't get over the wall, he finds a way to get 2 bases. A lot of doubles on the season for him. Double right now might score a run. The speed of Rennell, so let's see what he can do if he can get one out there. That's a pitch on the outside. It's going to be taken for a ball. Good pick right there by Clements behind the plate. Got to be careful here because Bears might try to get the clock turning, maybe do a little bit of a hit and run. Nothing going on off the end of the bat. That's just going to be pushed foul right into the bullpen. That one almost had trouble written all over it, just a little too much hook on it. Counts 1-2. 2 outs here. LaFiora trying to get his second straight quiet inning. 1 out single is E.J. Rennell on first base. He hasn't been able to be moved since. Mackey trying to do his part. He takes one in the dirt. Throw down to second base. And a good job right there for Rennell to slide in safely, as that was almost a dangerous situation. Took off a little too far, actually. Almost got picked off there. Good play by the Wolves. Rennell tried to bluff it a little bit, got a little too far down the line, throw it down to second threw it to first, but just not enough time. The ball beat him, but the tag did. And like that, we're 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Matt Mackey at the plate looking to do some damage with the new life. And he rips one up the middle. It's going to be picked on a hop and taking care of business right there. Good scoop over there at short. So after 3, the Wolves lead 3-2 here on the Bear Sports Network.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
French vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Top of the 4th inning here. Nick Butler at the plate. Alex Shirazi on the mound. Anthony Brown on the mic. That's a first pitch strike to Nick Butler at the plate. That's another strike right there. A nice little off-speed pitch. Butler not able to really do anything with it. And now he's down 0-2 in the count. And just missed on the outside. He reared back and tried to blow one by Butler, but just missed the zone. And that's a strikeout. Going to catch him looking there. First out of the inning is a strikeout of Nick Butler. This top of the 4th inning is just like the whole game, presented by NBA Roofing. Colin Allman, he's up now. Ground out victim, his first appearance. He looks at a first pitch ball right in the dirt. Shirazi, nice off speed there, just changing up the tone. Not much you could do there if you're Allman. You just have to look at that one, let it go by. 1-1 is the count, 1 out in the inning. Top of the fourth here, Bears down 1. That's another one just going to miss. I don't know where that one missed. From my angle, it looks pretty good, but just missed. Not too much of a complaint from Shirazi. That one's going to be rolled over here, and nothing going for her. Count now 2-2. About 60 pitches here for Shirazi into fourth inning. That one's going to be fouled off as well. As a pitcher, he can get up there in the pinch count as well. He's very comfortable throwing a lot of pitches. Count still at 2-2 with 1 out here. Trying to get his first scoreless frame. And that's a swing and a miss. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Alex Shirazi. Zane Terrence now. He was a strikeout looking. His first appearance. He'll try to better that this time. But instead, he'll look at a first pitch strike to get it started off. Shirazi's not playing around this inning. He's really fired in there. Out of his 63 pitches, 41 of them have been strikes. Fills up the strike zone. That one's a little low for a ball. Shirazi all year has not been a pitcher who walks people. This one's made him so good, so tough to go against. He challenges batters. Got a nice variety of stuff. That one's going to be hit right back up the middle by Terrence. Good job to stay on it and find a gap right up the middle, but not much damage done yet for the Bears, so just going to look to get out of here. It's a 2-out single. Been a lot of hits right up the middle. Wolves done a good job of when they've been able to get a read on it. They've been able to hit it right back where it came from, right up the middle. Now Ian Clements at the plate. He had a single in his first appearance. He takes the ball right there. Check on the run over there at first base. Nothing going on. 2 outs here to start off the inning, thanks to a couple of strikeouts. Then 2-out single. Zane Terrence has us where we are right now. Clements, he lays down a bunt. Not going to be able to beat this one out though, and that'll do it for the top half of the fourth. Alex Shirazi does work, gets a scoreless frame, and now the Bears looking to get one back as they're down 3-2 here on the Bear Sports Network. Back here on the Bear Sports Network, bottom of the 4th inning, and you don't want to miss a second of this at-bat. Drew Glassy at the plate. He takes a big swing at it, trying to follow up the home run he had, the big 2-run blast on the top of the first. It's hard to follow that up, but Drew Glassy, he's very capable of doing it. Swings through that one. He looks at another one. He doesn't really like it too much. Felt like that was low, but nevertheless, he's down 0-2 here. Leadoff batter at the bottom of the 4th here. This game 1. It's a doubleheader today. 4-game set for the weekend. Takes one on the inside for a ball. All 4 games will be on the Bear Sports Network and will be presented by NBA Roofing. That's a swing and a miss. Strikeout. And that's strike 1, or out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is a strike. It's another strike fired in there. So now Ferlinda down 0-2. And after that 2-run blast in the bottom of the 1st, the Bears really haven't been able to do anything offensively. Haven't got any other runners in scoring position. One other hit that came last inning. That one's going to be blocked in the dirt. But not a whole lot of traffic on the base pass for the Bears. Offense like this is always a threat to strike, but that one's going to be a caught foul tip, and that'll do it here. Strikeout in the 4th. So after 4, the Bears are down 3-2 here on the Bear Sports Network.
Celebrate great with Carolina West Wireless. Great new phones and a great customer experience, all on our great nationwide high-speed network. Stop by today and get big savings on select Samsung smartphones, like $350 off the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus, and $350 off the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. The great savings continue with 4 lines of unlimited data for just $35 a month per line. Celebrate great savings and go stay connected wherever your travels take you.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
That one's going to be taken for a ball to start out the top of the 5th here. Alex Shirazi looking to do more work here. He's giving up 3, but after a scoreless frame, looking to add on to it. And that's a strike. Bears trail 3-2 here on the Bear Sports Network. In this game 1 of 2 presented by NBA Roofing. That's a bunt attempt that's going to go straight back. Nothing going on, so now that makes the count 1-2. Difference in the game now is the run they scored in the 3rd inning thanks to a couple of errors from the Bears. And this one, It's going to be sliced over. Will it have enough hang time? But it gets out of play. Mackey unable to get over there and make a play on it. So, a couple of foul balls. Now has the count still at 1-2. Now one. A little bit of a check swing. They're going to say he went. So, first out of the inning is a strikeout for Alex Shirazi. That's his 6th strikeout of the game. He fires in a strike there in the next pitch. Just not wasting any time with Shirazi. It's locked in. He's done a good job. Zach Bales at the plate. 0 for 2. But he's the one who reached on the error that came across to score the ever so important run. Counts 1-1. One out here. That's another good looking pitch. Bales falls behind 1-2. Shirazi now looking for another strikeout and looking for another out here. And that one's going to be fouled straight back. One of the things the Wolves have done a slightly better job than the Bears have today, making the pitcher work. Shirazi's pitch count just a little bit higher than LaFiora over there for the Wolves. Having to earn everything. And this one's going to be hit over there to shortstop. Ferlinda comes running in, makes a wild throw. That was a tough play. He tried to make it on the run. A little bit of a wild throw allows for the run to cross or get there safely. We'll see how they roll that one, and it'll be ruled an error. So, 3rd error of the day for the Bears. And now nothing going on over there. Bales back at first base. Checks on the runner again. Still nothing going on as Bales. He's got a lot of speed over there. Gonna have to be careful. He's gonna get a nice aggressive lead. Or at the plate. Moore's 1 for 2 with a double. He flew out in his last at bat. Another check on the runner, but good job right there to get back in time. Three errors. Well, the last two came to hurt the Bears. Let's see if this one, they can find a way to get out of this inning without any damage brought to them. This one is a pitch on the outside. Misses. 1-0 is the count. Runner's going. That one's going to be pulled. Foul. Makes the count 1-1. Showing his card a little bit over there at first base, though. A little bit of a hit and run was on. The Wolves haven't been scared to put that on at all today. Used a couple hit and runs. Seems like every single one's been fouled off, though. Had a couple swing throughs. Check on the runner right after he was taken off. And that's a nice aggressive lead. That's one of the bigger leads I've seen all year over there at first base. Very comfortable lead. Bales. A lot of weight on that foot. Always a threat to run. Shirazi, though, locking at the plate. Bales, he takes off. And this one's popped up into left field. It's going to be a long run. Rennell makes the play. That's a good job right there by E.J. Rennell. Forces Bales to have to go and retreat back to first base. 2 outs now here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting for Newberry, number 15, Jack Harris.
Brings up Jack Harris. Check on the run over there first. Nothing going on. 2 outs here. Runner on first. If you're Shirazi, the most important thing is just getting this out at the plate. You don't want to allow him to steal second base to where he can reach on a single. Bales fakes. A little bit of a, I don't know if that's going to be called a pitch out, but pitch was high and outside, so Bears took advantage, tried to see if they can get Bales going, and he bluffed it, went back to the bag. That one's just a little high. Runs the count now to 2-0. And this one also held up at the hands. So now Shirazi down 3-0. Runner on first base, 2 outs. And I have a quick moment out here. Clarno's going to go out and talk with Shirazi. Maybe let him know he's missing a little bit on this location. Just do anything to calm down the pitcher. They share a little bit of a smile, a little bit of a laugh. Two dudes that have been in sync all season long. All season long, these dudes have been working together. And from game 1 till now, there's a lot of faith in those two, a lot of belief. I see what Shirazi has up his sleeves now. Down 3-0. Check on the run over at first base. And that's a pitch on the inside, so 4-pitch walk. So I had to move runner up to second base. And with 2 outs here, brings up Aiden Bauer. Bauer's 0 for 2 on the day. Lefty looking for a big 2-out hit here. He looks at a first pitch strike on the outside. Runners on first and second. 3-2 game. Shirazi trying to leave him there. He gets a swing through it. A little bit of a foul tip that's caught. And just like that, the Bears are 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Another scoreless frame. I feel like this might be able to build some momentum for them. A couple runners, you leave them stranded out there. Try to get something going as the bullpen's finally starting to get a little activity going for the Bears. Shirazi might be coming to the end of his day. And he gets one, and good job by Bauer to stay back. He was looking at that one, really interested. Didn't offer at it instead. Counts 1-2. An error and a walk. Responsible for the 2 runners on base. Shirazi trying to do his part to end the inning. That's going to be foul tip. just unable to get a piece of it, so that's going to keep the count here at 1-2. Fielder's choice and a ground out, the 2 at-bats so far for Bauer. Trying to get his first hit of the day. He looks at one low. Runs the count even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, pitches on the way, and it's going to be fouled off. Good old-fashioned redo. Bauer's battling up there, doing a good job at it. Just staying alive. Four-hole hitter. Shirazi looking for a big putout. And that one's high. Runs the count full. Shirazi reached back and put a little extra on that one. Ran it a little too high. Three-two pitch. This one's going to be fouled off. It's up. Maybe have a chance. Just gets out of play. Just gets out of play. Ninth pitch of the at-bat on the way. And that's a big one. Let's see. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners are moving, so a hit could score 2. A check on the runner, Shirazi. Build tension a little more. Very big batter here. This is definitely can be a momentum swing for either team. Whichever dugout wins this battle, you might hear a little bit of an explosion. This one's going to be hit over to second base. Kuda up with it, makes the throw, and just like that, the Bears get out of the inning. They leave 2 runners stranded at first and second. Down 1. They're going to head into the bottom half of the 5th inning here, looking to get that run back as game 1's getting late on the Bear Sports Network. La Fiora gives Connor Smith a strike to start off the bottom half of the 5th inning here on the Bear Sports Network. Game 1 of 2 presented by NBA Roofing. And Connor Smith looks at one in on the hand for a ball, so that runs the count even. Bears got a good job of holding a couple runners on in the top of the 5th. Trying to build some momentum off of it now. And this one's hit out to left field. It's back. It has a chance. It's going towards the wall, and it's gone. We're tied just like that, ladies and gentlemen. A solo shot to Connor Smith to lead off the bottom half of the 5th inning. That'll do it for you. And the Bears, they were looking for a home run. They were looking for something to get this one back even. Connor Smith says, I got it. He takes care of business. Ties this one back up.
Now back to the Bears, number 15, Mike McHugh.
As Connor Smith did not miss on that one. Now it's up to Mike McHugh to follow up. He's down. And he's going to chop that one off right in front of him. Little Oppo Taco home run. Mike McHugh now. Down 0-2 for the follow-up act. This one's been tied back up at 3-3. And he slices that one just foul. Just missed that one down the line. Good job staying on it, staying alive. It's been the long ball for the Bears today. The long ball does it again. Takes one in the dirt. Good job right there. Not fishing on it. Counts 1-2. And this is where you got to battle if you're the Bears. Just got to stay alive. Just got to keep working. That's another one low. Counts 2-2. And the energy back on the side of the Bears as they're looking for a big opportunity now. Another one low. From 0-2 to 3-2. Mike McHugh at the plate looking to do some more damage. Trying to make something happen. A leg kick. And he fouls this one off to stay alive. You can just sense it for the Bears. You can feel it. And this one, going to be hit out towards right field. It's a long run, but the play will be made out there in right field. Good at bat by Mike McHugh. He stayed alive, but in the end, it'll be a fly out to right field.
Now batting for the Bears, number 8, Wade Kuda.
Brings up Wade Kuda, who was a fly out victim in his first appearance. Looking at his second at bat here. One out in the bottom of the 5th. Bears. The Wolves have 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. The Bears have 3 runs on 4 hits. They've committed 3 errors. But the home runs have saved them. And a strike right there after a ball. Has to count up the 1-1 now. And this one's going to be poked out into center field, and that'll be a single. Good job by Wade Kuda. Able to get that one down in center field. And the Bears now finally starting to get something going. Multiple hits in the inning. First time we've done that since the bottom of the 1st. And E.J. Rennell, he'll come up to the plate with a single on his last at-bat. A runner on first. One out here looking to add on to the damage. And that one's going to be taken high. And this one's ripped out towards center field. See if we got a read on it, and that's going to be a nice play out there in center field. Kuda, he's going to try to tag up, and he slides into second base safely. Good job by Wade Kuda right there to advance on that one. E.J. Rennell just missed. So with 2 outs, Will Jones come up to the plate. Going to be a nice, long, slow walk out. Pitching coach. And give a quick conversation here. Runner on second base, 2 outs. Will Jones at the plate. He's had a little success today. Wade Kuda at second base, a runner in scoring position for the Bears. They need a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Said it all year. That's what makes it good teams great. Being able to get a hit with the runners in scoring position, especially when there are 2 outs. Something right here, just probably throw off the time and give a little bit of a scouting report to LaFiora. Remind him of his mechanics and calm him down as this is a big situation. Wolves gonna look to try to get out of this one without having to make any pitching changes. Ump goes out there, breaks up the conversation. We're back to the plate. Will Jones single in his first at bat, and then struck out swinging in his last at bat. He's got a runner out on second base looking for his 29th career 2-hit game. A lot of opportunity at the plate right now. If you're the Bears, this is the part of the lineup you want up to deal with it. Will Jones looks at the first pitch for a ball. Not even close. Just trying to extend it, trying to bring more trouble into this game. And Jones now. Looks at another one for a ball. Now the count's 2-0. Will Jones. As I said, this weekend series has big implications on the SAC Conference Tournament. Bears right now sitting in 5th. Wolves right now sitting in 4th. Tied for 3rd, actually. Check on Kuda over at second base. Nothing going on. Almost threw it away. Kuda unfazed. Jones at the plate. Nothing going on at second base. Pitch on the outside. 3-0. Will Jones. I don't know if he's ever had a bad at-bat in his life. This is another good one he's put together right now. He's ahead 3-0. Runner in second base. He might have the green light here. So a hit will score him. And instead he takes it for ball 4. Runners on first and second now, and Matt Mackey, he gets a chance to do some damage here. Somebody wants a chance to be the hero. Somebody looking for a chance to be the hero. Put the Bears back out in front in this 7-inning contest. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs, runners on first and second. And Joe LaFiora, he's pitched a heck of a game today. He gets a swing and a miss right there. He has 5 Ks on the day. He's given up 5 hits. Only a couple walks have been handed out. A lot of efficient pitching from both sides. And Matt Mackey looking to do his part now. Wants to just punch one out into the outfield. As he's behind. 1-2. Mackey is a ground out and a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 on the day. Well, he's got 2 ducks on the pond, 2 outs. But he's down 0-2. Got a battle now. Big right-hander. Turns on one, sends it over to third base. But instead, that'll just be a tag on the third base bag, and that'll do for the inning. But thanks to the long bomb you see on the screen, thanks to Connor Smith, this game is tied back up now, 3-3 here on the Bear Sports Network. We'll be back for the top half of the sixth. The Bears looking to keep this one even up so they can go back to the plate and do more work.
Our decision as a conference last Thursday to cancel the spring season was not made lightly.
Nick Butler steps in the top of the sixth inning here. He looks at a first pitch strike. Tied up 3-3. Top of the sixth here on the Bear Sports Network, presented by NBA Roofing. This is game 1 of 2. Bears were able to get a much needed home run in the last inning. And now 0-2, Shirazi looking to do some work. That one's in the dirt. Counts 1-2. Nick Butler's at the plate. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. One batter, one strikeout. Strikeout number 8 of the game for Alex Shirazi.
Now back to the day, number 1, Cullen Allman.
Colin Allman, he's up to the plate. First pitch swinging, turns on one, sends it over to the gap for Linda. Throws it, unable to get the scoop. That'd be another runner on the base. See how they rule that one. It'll be another error. Errors have been killing the Bears so far today. It's the 4th one. Just short-armed it a little bit. Unable to get the scoop over there. And now 1 out, 1 runner on. Allman's running. A little bit of a hit and run. This is going to hit behind him. Kuda. What a catch right there. And that'll double him up and get the Bears right out of the inning. Wade Kuda. Yes, sir. Good job by Wade Kuda to make the play. Bears needed one, and they got it there. Double play to get out of the inning. They're still tied 3-3. Bears coming to the plate looking to break this tie on the Bear Sports Network. Anthony Brown back here with you on the Bear Sports Network. After an exciting defensive play by Wade Kuda, the most dangerous man in America, Drew Glassy up at the plate. He has a home run on the day, looking to do more damage here. He squares around, shows bunt, but takes a strike instead. Bears just need one to take this lead. This 7-inning contest is starting to get late, and it's starting to look like one run will do it for either team. This one's going to be fouled off straight back, so that's 2 strikes. Both starters still in the game. Shirazi, after a little bit of a rough go in the first 3, giving up 1 in each 3. A lot of traffic. He's made it through 6. Fiora, same way here. And now the count's 1-2 after that take from Glassy. He looks at another one low. That was a good location. Just missed, though, and Glassy did not chase. Very disciplined. And a swing and a miss. Saw some off speed that he might have been able to do something with. Just swung right through it, did Glassy. So that's how the bottom of the 6th will start out here for the Bears.
Now batting for the Bears, number 19, Nick Clarno.
Brings up number 19, Nick Clarno. Clarno 0 for 2 on the day, caught looking in his first appearance, a ground out in his second appearance. And this one he turns on and gets it high in the air towards left field. It's going to be back towards the wall. Just hangs up a little too much. And that one will be the second out. Clarno does not waste time up there. If he sees something he likes, he'll swing at it. And he just missed on that one. The dugout's ready to lose their mind. He thought they had the go-ahead home run right there. Instead, 2 outs. Xander Ferlinda is up. And that one's low for a ball. Ferlinda, he's 0 for 2 on the day as well. Ground out and a strikeout swinging. Trying to find his way on the base in front of Connor Smith. Connor Smith had the big home run in the last time he was up at the plate. That one fouled off. Counts 1-1. Ferlinda steps into the plate. That's low. Counts 2-1. Just over an hour 45 played. And this one's going to be ripped out in the center field. Xander Ferlinda doing his job. As that one hit out into center field, a big 2-out single. Keeps the inning alive for Connor Smith. Opposite field home run his last time out. Got it right over there into the batting cage area. Runner on first base in the form of Xander Ferlinda. Connor Smith trying to do something here. Trying to get the Bears the lead back so they can go into the top half of the 7 and possibly close this one out. A little activity in the bullpen for the Wolves. That's Fiora. Coming to the end of his day as well. A lot of activity all around. Connor Smith. He's down 0-2 after that foul ball. Looking to keep the inning going. And just fouls off another one. Looking to keep battling. Not much wind blowing out towards the outfield right now. Sun's starting to finally show its face. Still a nice little breeze down close to the field, so any pop fly in the infield. Still swirling a little bit. Could be a tough read. It's starting to become the pretty day of baseball we expected it to be. Check over there on Ferlinda at first. Nothing going on. Now back at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That'll do it here. So we're going into the top of the 7th. And that means there's sudden death time, so the Bears, they're going to need a run to win it. And they're going to try to keep this frame scoreless out of the Wolves so they can try to have a chance to win it here on the Bear Sports Network.
Cordell Harris Insurance Agency, a family-owned and operated business serving the Hickory area since 1981. Where we strive to take care of you and your den like family. As an independent insurance agency, we offer a vast spectrum of coverage for your commercial and personal insurance needs with our extensive network of providers. Cordell Harris Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Lenoir-Rhyne Athletics. Protect your den with Cordell Harris. Go Bears!
Hickory's hometown jeweler celebrates our hometown teams, college sweethearts. These couples met and fell in love in Hickory and have been together ever since. For the past 38 years, we've helped our clients celebrate a lot of milestones, and stories like these are some of our favorites. Bring your love back to where it all began. Show your college sweetheart the past as you look together to the future, and let us help you start your future here at Oz's Jewelers.
Top of the 7th inning here on the Bear Sports Network. Game 1 presented by NBA Roofing here. Bears versus the Wolves. The first pitch of the top half of the 7th is a ball to Ian Clements. Alex Shirazi still out there doing work. Some action in the bullpen in case he runs into a little bit of trouble, as we're now officially into range here for the Bears where the next run could win it. So you don't want to put yourself too far behind the 8 ball. Down 0-2 here in this at bat. And that's a strike. Nice little off-speed pitch to get the strike over. Clement so far on the day got a single in his first at-bat, a ground out in his last at-bat. And in the last inning, defense sparked. They've had their struggles today, 4 errors, but Wade Cooter made a big-time play to get the Bears out of some trouble there. This one's going to be off the hands of the bat. Ferlinda comes running in, makes the play. We're going to have catcher's interference called. A little bit of a play you don't normally see. But catcher's interference. So Ian Clements gets first base. It was just like that. Ian Clements gets the first base. Thanks to catcher's interference. And now they're going to have to check on him as he's the go-ahead run. Dalton Lansdowne is here. Might be expecting a bunt as the corners play really far in, as Mike Mayhew does. First pitch is a ball. bunt was definitely shown. I expect the Wolves to play some small ball here. They've been doing that all day. Any opportunity they have to play small ball, they have. They've done a pretty good job at it, forcing the Bears just to make plays. And that's a strike. Good-looking strike, too. Lansdowne didn't really know what to do with that one. Decided he'll pull back. Signal still coming in at an alarming rate over there from the dugout of the Wolves. Making the call. Both teams see the importance of this game. Going to check on the run over there at first. Nothing going on, though. 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors committed by the Wolves for the Bears. It's 3 runs on 6 hits. 5 errors committed by the Bears. It's been a rough day defensively. Just a couple of small mistakes. And this one's going to be put down in play. It's going to do its job. Shirazi gets up. He makes a nice throw over there and gets the play. Good job by Shirazi. That was a beautiful bunt, really in a tough spot. For Shirazi to have to hop off the mound quickly, and he made the right decision, made the right play. Brings up Zach Bales at the top of the order. With one away here. Actually, looks like we might have a little bit of a change up in the lineup. See who they bring up to the plate here. Quick conversation going on. Recap of how we got here. A double and a single in the top of the first. Brought one across for the Wolves. 2-run blast from Drew Glass in the bottom half of the first. Answered that. And then a couple of more hits pushed across for the Wolves. Another run to tie this one up. And then in the top of the third, a couple of errors led to a run getting across and give the Wolves the lead. Some scoreless frames. And then in the bottom of the fifth, Connor Smith, a long home run out into left field, opposite field. Tied this one up. And after a scoreless 6, we're basically here into what's become sudden death baseball. As we're tied in the last frame, the 7th, 7-inning contest in Game 1, 9-inning contest in Game 2. Alex Shirazi, he's done a great job on the mound. He's got a runner on second base with 2 outs. And there's going to be a change at the plate.
Now pin sitting for Newberry, number 20, Bo Thompson.
Bo Thompson is up to bat now. And he looks at a first pitch strike. That was a nice looking pitch right there. Unable to really do anything. Thompson unable to really do anything with that one, really. Big right-hander. And he pulls one out into left field. It's going to be a long run. Rennell makes the catch, though. A good job by E.J. Rennell over the shoulder, making the read for the second out here, nice and comfortably. E.J. Rennell doing what he does best out there in the outfield. Retires Thompson, comes in, looks at a first pitch strike, and then unleashed one out into left field. And now the Bears just 1 out away from getting out of this. Brings up Luke Orr, and he hits one out into left field. E.J. Rennell making the read on it, makes the read, and that'll do it here. Now the Bears going into the bottom half of the 7th, looking for a walk-off win on the Bear Sports Network. Bottom of the 7th here. It's walk-off time if you're the Bears. Game 1 presented by NBA Roofing of 2. Chris Osment comes onto the mound now. He'll face Mike McHugh. Fires in a first pitch strike to get this one started off. And bottom of the 7th, and what's been just an absolute fantastic game. Bears trying to find a way to win this one. Hasn't been the cleanest of games for them, but they want to make sure they leave this one with the victory. A right-hander now after seeing a lefty all day. Counts even 1-1. And this is what you want to see if you're the Bears. Now 2-1, Mike McHugh in a pretty good situation here. Wade Kuda on deck. E.J. Rennell in the hole. Just trying to flip this lineup over for the Bears, and that's where it could get really dangerous. That one is also low, so now Mike McHugh in a great spot. 3-1. Lefty warming up in the pen for the Wolves. Hoping they don't have to use him. And McHugh, he turns on this one. It's going to be a short hopper out to short, and nice strong throw over records him for the first out. Now, Wade Kuda. He'll step up to the plate. For Osment, this is his 10th appearance on the season. He's pitched 16 1/3 now innings. 3.38 ERA. Wade Kuda, he looks at that first pitch for a ball. And the one thing about the Bears that makes them so dangerous here is the home run is always an option. They will definitely take base runners. They are really good at getting walks. Kuda, 1 for 2 on the day. He had a single in his last appearance right up the middle. He turns on that one and just misses it. Counts now even 1-1. 1 run is all you need if you're the Bears. You just need, however you can get it, get people on base, find a way to win this one. And this one's going to be popped up. Going to be over there. Who's going to take it? Second baseman calls for it and makes a tough catch to record the second out. A little bit of a breath has to be taken right there. Final hope of the second inning. E.J. Rennell. He'll come up with 2 outs. Trying to do his part. Now 1. Taken for a strike. Rennell definitely can have power in one himself. We haven't had a walk-off home run. That's April 23rd, 2016. Is today going to be the day? That one's going to be taken on the outside. Good eye right there by Rennell. 1 walk-off hit earlier this season. Xander Ferlinda beat Lincoln Memorial just a little over a month ago. That was a big swing and a miss right there. He was trying to end it on that one. Rennell thought he saw one that he can get. And now Rennell down 1-2 with 2 outs here. Looking to keep the inning going at the least. And that one's going to be caught a piece of. But the foul tip is controlled, and we'll go into extra innings here on the Bear Sports Network. Tied 3-3.
It's Nick.
And Greer with Paramount Automotive in Hickory.
We're located right on Highway 70 in Hickory with 6 new car franchises.
And a great selection of pre-owned vehicles.
Come see us for a fast, fun car buying experience.
Paramount Automotive Hickory. Paramount Auto.
Jack Harris will lead us off here in the top half of the 8th. He looks at a first pitch strike from Alex Shirazi, who's just going. He's going to keep throwing until he runs into trouble, or until he gets into a situation he can't handle. The ace here for the Bears. Done a fantastic job. He gets ahead 2-0 here. Alex Shirazi. 1, 2, 3 runs all in the first, second, and third inning. 1 run each inning. 2 of those were earned, 1 unearned. So 7 innings. 2 earned runs given up, 3 runs total. 9 strikeouts on the day for him. Correction, 8 strikeouts for him. And this one's sent out into center field. Back goes Glassy, closer to the wall. He makes the catch nice and comfortably out there. Glassy does his part. And that'll be the first out of the inning. A long first out. Gave it a little bit of a ride out there, but there's no wind for what feels like the first time in forever here at Durham Field. Blowing out. Picked up a couple times over the course of a day, but it's honestly been just sunny. Not a lot of wind. Not a lot going on. And that one didn't have enough carry on it to get out of here. So that's the first out of the inning. Bauer, he's up. Sends one over there into a list of fans that are watching. I'll run the count even to 1-1. Bauer's 0 for 3 on the day. And he fouls that one straight back. So now he's down 1-2 on the count. And this one's hit out to center field as well. It's a long way. Glassy gets under it. And just like that, 2 batters, 2 flyouts out to center field. Drew Glassy takes care of them. And Shirazi got 2 down here in the 8th. Brings up Nick Butler. 1 for 3, a single in his first appearance. And then 2 Ks. Caught looking. And then swinging in his last at bat. Takes a first pitch ball right there. That's a good looking strike. Gets it to 1-1. That's another good looking pitch right there. Moves a couple steps over for Will Jones in right field. And then another one in the dirt. But Clarendon puts his body on the line. Does a couple of little skips to move around a little bit. Tale of two stories for the Bears. The home run ball has saved them. Defense has let them down a little bit with the 5 errors, but they're still in this one. And Clarendon again with the big stop. Using that chest protector for a reason. And now we've got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Shirazi, over 100 pitches on the day. He's been just fantastic. Let's see if he has one more in him. Oh, that one's going to be just fouled off to stay alive. I've got Shirazi at 122 pitches on the evening. He's been a workhorse, a guy that's not afraid to come out here and leave it all on the line. He's been doing that all season. He's doing it again today. And with 3 balls, 2 strikes, looking to get a big strikeout. And just staying alive again. Good job by Butler. You got a pitcher that's thrown as many pitches as Shirazi has. You just want to keep testing him, seeing if he can be consistent and hit his spots. 2 outs. Payoff pitch is on the way. Shirazi takes a long look. Wind up. It's a swing and a miss. The Bears get the result they're looking for. We're going into the bottom half of the 8th, looking to walk it off again on the Bear Sports Network. Anthony Brown here with you on the bottom of the 8th inning. Extra innings in this game one, as it was a 7-inning contest. Still tied 3-3, so we're out here in extras. Will Jones steps up. Looking for a little bit of willpower right here. Find a way to end this game. Osment still on the mound. And he throws in a first pitch ball. Jones today, 1 for 2. Single in his first at-bat, struck out swinging in his second at-bat, and then walked in his last at-bat. He takes one up at the eyes. He's ahead 2-0. This is the guy if you want to get somebody on base. Nobody can get on base on this team better than Will Jones does. He's just proven throughout his career. Knows how to find his way on base. Takes another one. He's ahead 3-0 now. He's feeling himself in that batter's box. He's knowing a good spot. Knows Osman has to come to him, as the Bears need 1 run to win it here. What hasn't been the prettiest of games, but a game that they can still win. And that one's on the outside. Will Jones earns the 4-pitch walk. That's going to lead.
the Bears, number 0, Bryce Stober.
Bryce Stober will pinch hit here. Got to be expecting a bunt right here. Trying to move that runner over. Stober, one of the best bunters on this team. Bears looking to probably play a little small ball. He squares around, takes one in the dirt, and that one's going to be bounced in. So, 1 ball. No strikes, no outs. Runner on first base for Bryce Stober. Looking to advance, Will Jones over. Bears looking to win this one in extras. Walk-off fashion. Stober puts the bunt down. Does his job, advances the runner. Beautifully placed sacrifice bunt. Advances the runner. And now with 1 out, the Bears have the winning run in scoring position. And just the man you want to see. And just like that, not going to take any chances. Glassy will be intentionally walked. Brings up Nick Calerno. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's made good hard contact though. Putting Glassy over at first base puts the that's going to be a balk. Advances the runners. Big mistake right there by Osmond. The balk allows for everybody to advance. And now the Bears 90 feet away from possibly winning this game 1. Calerno at the plate. And that's going to lead to having a quick discussion at the mound as Osmond, a walk, an intentional walk, and then a balk. Now has runners at second and third, 1 out. Nick Calerno at the plate, and the Bears an opportunity to win this one. If you're the Wolves, you got to make sure you make the right play here. Got to cut off everything at the plate. And if you're the Bears, what a win this could be for you. Still got another one after this. But possibly get a walk-off win to start off the day, start off the weekend. Alex Shirazi gives you 8 strong innings. Only gave up 3, and all 3 of those came in the first 3. So you're talking 5 scoreless innings after that. Over 120 pitches. Did his work out there. 9 strikeouts on the day for him. For the Bears, it's been the long ball. Let's see if they can do it with a little bit of small ball now. 2-run home run in the bottom of the first by Drew Glassy. Solo shot by Connor Smith in the bottom of the 5th tied us up. Some timely defensive plays as you can see the 5 errors they've made. It's hasn't been the cleanest of days out there on the field for the Bears. But when they needed it, Wade Kuda, he was able to turn a big double play. They were able to get some strikeouts when they needed it too. Infield's in, and all the attention has been built up now as we have 1 out. Nick Calerno at the plate. Winning run at third base. Let's see how the Bears can get to him now. That's a strike. Biggest at bat of the game, the Bears and Calerno. Let's see if he can poke one out there. There's a good amount of space over the first baseman's head. Just poke it right over there. Maybe even give it over just outside the infield, and anything will score. Anything will score, and the Bears will win. Come on, Calerno. Check on the runner, see if anything's going on. Nothing's going on. No giveaways of anything. No signs of no sacrifice. Suicide squeeze plays. None of that. Let's see how the Bears decide to work this. Calerno And they're giving him the whole right side of the field. If he could just poke it out there, that'd be game. As the outfielders have shifted drastically toward the left. Pitch is on the way. Clarno takes one in the dirt. Now the count's 1-1. If you're the Bears, this is all you could ask for, is a chance. Pitcher gave you a chance. Clarno, now you have a chance at the plate trying to win this thing. That's another one low and outside. Tough take. Good job by Clarno not to chase it. Two balls, one strike. Osment looking at Nick Clarno. Will Jones sitting 90 feet away from winning the game for the Bears. Drew Glassy out at second base in case anything were to happen. And that one's going to be fouled off. Count falls even, 2-2. One out here. Also, keep in mind, Jones has good speed, so if you're Clarno, you can get out there in the outfield and test an arm or two. See if the Bears can win in a walk-off fashion, maybe even sacrifice fly fashion. Two balls, two strikes. Dugout's ready to explode. And nothing there. And that's a missed opportunity. And they're going to call it a swing there. Wild sequence of events. And just like that, the inning is over. Double play, strike them out, tag them out. We're heading to the top of the ninth here on the Bear Sports Network. Tied 3-3.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
And the ninth inning here. Top of the ninth inning starting out for the Bears. here on the Bear Sports Network after a anticlimactic end to the bottom half of the 8th. Top half of the 9th started out with a little bit of a warning for catcher Nick Clarino. He's upset with how the inning ended first time around. Alex Shirazi back on the mound. Colin Allman at the plate. And that's a first pitch strike fired in there. That's a good way to let out some frustration. Shirazi, he's been a machine. Just mowing people down. And that's a swing and a miss. 2-0. Tension is high in this game, and you could just feel it. Both teams really want to win this. Both teams looking for an opportunity to advance their positioning in the conference. The Bears sense a chance to get a big win. And they're upset with how the bottom of the 8th ended. But all you can hear from Coach Ram is just, go play defense. Go play defense. Take care of business. Keep giving yourself chances, and eventually you'll come through. But right now, 1-2. Looking to get the first out here. That one's going to be poked out in the center field. Glassy, a little bit of a late read on it, but makes the play. Nice catch out there in center field by Drew Glassy for the first out of the inning. Colin Allman. Yeah, that one a nice little bit of a ride. Late read. Brings up Zane Terrence. Damian Pierce has entered into the game at first base due to all the changes that were made. Bears took a chance with the Bryce Stober for the pinch hitting opportunity. He laid down the bunt. It didn't work out, so now they have to place Matt Mackey, and Damian Pierce goes in over there at first base. Shirazi is still doing what he does. He's been on the mound the whole game, and he's just firing in strikes, a couple more of them. Zane Terrence. And this one's sent out to right field. Will Jones has a little bit of a long run to get there, and he's going to make the play. Nice over-the-shoulder catch by Will Jones. Leads to the second out. 2 batters, 2 pop flies. They gave him a chance out there, but couldn't do anything with it. Ian Clements. Last time he reached due to catcher's interference. And he looks at a first pitch on the inside part of the plate. That pitch looked good here. Surprised he didn't try to turn on that one, but if you're the Bears, Shirazi's just, it seems like he gets stronger each pitch. That one's a little low. This is where he's gotten behind. The one batter all day he's been behind on, it seems like all day. Clement's done a good job of just getting ahead of Shirazi. Swing and a miss right there, though, makes the count 1-2, or 2-1. My corrections. For Shirazi, I have him at 131 pitches, 8 strikeouts. He's only given up 5 hits, 1 walk. What an impressive performance today. That one left high, so it goes 3-1 is the count now. The only walk given up earlier was a 4-pitch walk. Now 3-1. Let's see what we got here. This one's going to be pulled foul, so we'll have a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bears another opportunity to put up another scoreless frame. Looking here for a big win. That one's going to be put in place. Go over here to third base, thrown across the diamond, and a nice scoop. Nice pick right there. Damian Pierce, fresh into the game, having to make a play with the glove. Keeps it scoreless here in the top half of the 9th. Bears going into the bottom half of the 9th, looking to win it again on the Bear Sports Network. Xander Ferlinda looking to get us started off here in the bottom half of the ninth. One will do it for the Bears. Could it be the first walk-off home run since 2016? Only time will tell, but for sure it'll be a walk-off win for the Bears. He had the walk-off win earlier this season. Walk-off hit and takes that one right off the hip. Looks back at the dugout. Xander Ferlinda, the way you want to start it off if you're the Bears. Taking one right off the hip. Brings up Connor Smith. Seems like forever ago when he had his home run. Strikeout. Solo shot in the bottom half of the fifth, and then a strikeout swinging. He has a chance to end this with one swing of the bat. See how the Bears play this one. Not scared to play small ball with anybody, though, so always got to watch the bunt. Smith, he squares around. He puts one down. It's got a little bit of speed on it, but does his job, sacrifices the runner over.
Now batting for the Bears, number 15, Mike McHugh.
Sacrifices the run over. Brings up number 15, Mike McHugh. Runner in scoring position. A chance to win it for the Bears. McHugh, this would be a great time to get your first hit of the game. 0 for 3 on the day. Strike out, fly out, and a ground out. He's done it all but get a hit. Let's see if he can do something right here. He looks at a first pitch low. Wade Kuda on deck, and then the lineup will flip over to E.J. Rennell if we get it that far. This is the trouble part for the Bears lineup, where you don't want to get to the lineup flipping over, so you're going to give these guys a chance to make something happen. See what they can do with it. This one's going to be pulled over to third base. Nothing going on. A throw across the diamond, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Nicely played right there. So now it's 2 outs, runner on second base, and Wade Kuda trying to do his part. Bauer did a good job looking for Linda back at second base. Now Wade Kuda at the plate. 1 for 3 on the day. A fly out, single, fly out. A great time for a single. See if he can make something happen here. Osment with the pitch. Kuda swings right through it. First pitch strike. He saw something he liked. He got a chance to take it. Just missed. And he gets extended. E.J. Rennell waiting in line for his chance. Kuda swings at a little bit of high cheese. Unable to do much with that. He's got to try to stay off of that one. High cheese. Classic pitch. Been getting batters ever since baseball started being played. And three swings, 3 misses. That'll do for the 9th, and we're heading to the 10th here on the Bear Sports Network. This is definitely free baseball. Hope you're enjoying it on the Bear Sports Network. Tied 3-3.
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found the expert for my heart.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Alex Shirazi out for his 10th inning of work. Gonna throw until his arm falls off. It's the last time he'll do that at home this season. So might as well leave it all out there. He's been throwing good. 7 straight scoreless frames. Here in what's become a long game 1 on the Bear Sports Network. Presented by NBA Roofing. Shirazi down 2-0 here. It's not a position you want to be in. Pitcher's warming up in the bullpen. Down 3-0. Landstrom at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. A couple of strikeouts and a sac bunt. Trying to reach base for the first time. And he will 4-pitch walk. And Shirazi, he's your number 1 guy. So you're gonna let him win and lose you some efforts. Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here in the top of the 10th after the runner reaches. Let's see who they want to bring into this game. I think also for the Bears, they're going to have a conversation, a quick scouting report. Probably discuss the possibility of a bunt being laid down, how they're going to play it as Kenny Bregman checks into the game. Right-handed bat going against Shirazi. See, there's no way in the world that he doesn't lay down a bunt here.
Pinch hitting for Newberry, number 31, Kenny Bergman.
Kenny Bergman. He steps in. He'll be the pinch hitter here. Gotta expect the bunt to be laid down here. Showing bunt early. Not even going to waste time. This is an obvious bunting situation. You move your runner over to scoring position and then hope somebody in the lineup can give you a big hit. Shirazi at my total at 140 pitches. A lot of throwing for him today. That's a pretty looking strike right there. Wow. Off speed pitch. You can't really do nothing with that. That one looked like it was coming right at Bergman and then just fell off. Big pitch right here. Bergman, you gotta desperately want to get this one down. And goes right back to Shirazi. That went back to Shirazi hard, but instead he just decides to make the play over at first. So runner advances to second base, 1 out. Job done by Bergman. Bergman does his job, gets the runner over. Shirazi could have thought about second base, decided to make sure he got the out. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0. Luke Orr at the plate. Every at-bat becomes ever so more important. And this one's ripped over to second base. Kuda comes up, makes the play. Nice and easy. 2 outs here, but the runner moves up to third base. And this is big-time baseball.
Now batting today, number 15, Jack Harris.
Jack Harris, 1 for 3 on the day. Single, ground out, walk, ground out, so he's reached base twice. Looking for another hit here. Break this scoreless, or break this tied game at 3-3. Shirazi trying to go through an impressive 10 innings of work. Steps off, makes a couple of reads. And I think after a long discussion, given the intentional walk, puts runners on the corners and brings up Adam Bauer. He's 0 for 4 on the day. Fielder's choice, a ground out, and a fly out. Bears have been in control of his situation all day. Let's see if they can find a way to get another out of him right here. When the runner's on first and third, thanks to the intentional walk of Harris. You've got a force at second base as well as first base. 2 outs. Alex Shirazi take on Bauer. That's a good-looking pitch, but it'll be taken for a ball. And what's become the biggest at-bat of the season. But at this point in time, every at-bat is probably the biggest at-bat of the season. Bears trying to get out of this one. A couple of long balls have got them 3 runs. 5 errors have contributed to the 3 runs for the Wolves. But we're in extras. It's 2-0. Your ace is on the mound. He's been doing ace things all season. He's done ace things today. They're looking for him to be magical one more time. Try to give those bats a chance again to win it. It's starting to become a long one. Check over on the runner. That's a strike. Harris will have second base freely, but the count's even now. And the Bears are 1 strike from getting out of this. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Shirazi trying to do it again, trying to get out of it. Trying to find a way to get out of it. That one's in the dirt. Good block by Clarino. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alex Shirazi trying to make something happen. He gets the swing and a miss and lets out a roar. Alex Shirazi, 10 innings of work. My goodness. He's been an absolute stud today. He's given the Bears a chance to win it again. We're tied 3-3 going into the bottom of the 10th here on the Bears Sports Network. Bottom of the 10th here, E.J. Rennell looking to walk it off for the Bears. He's starting it off. Chris Osmond trying to extend this game. Good looking pitch right there, taking for a ball. 1-0 in this one. What a performance the Bears got on the mound from Alex Shirazi. 10 innings strong. 7 straight scoreless frames. Bears trying to get him a win here as he's done everything he can. Rennell, he's up at the plate, up 2-0. Schmidt, he's gotten out of a little trouble here early on in these extra innings. As we're into the bottom of the 10th here on the Bears Sports Network. This game 1 is presented by NBA Roofing. E.J. Rennell almost gets drilled on the leg there. Has to do a little bit of a dance out the way. I don't think he would mind putting one off the roof out there in the batter's cage. Maybe we'll have to hit up NBA Roofing, have them fix a hole there, and so Bears could celebrate a win with a shot like that from E.J. Rennell right now, who's up 3-0. Wouldn't be surprised he takes. Nice take right there, just forcing a strike up 3-0. You need base runners. You need somebody so you can win this game. Now he's looking for his pitch. Now he's looking for somebody he can drive. And let's see if he can get it. And just gets under one. That's going to be high in the air. Clements can't find it. He can't find it. It lands right behind him. Oh, my goodness. I mean, it almost hit him. It almost hit him. He got up. He looked up. He saw the sunlight. He couldn't see it. He tried to get some instructions from his teammates. And if it wasn't for the fact he took those 2 steps forward, that would have hit him right on the top of the head. Wow. New life for E.J. Rennell at the plate. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here at the bottom of the 10th. The Bears looking to erupt about something good here. See what he gets. Turns on one. Coming towards us. And a nice snag in a dugout. Prepared to make a play on it up here. Lands a little short. Rennell stays alive. He's battling an odd hit now. He's up to 36 pitches here. He turns on one. We'll get first. Good play. Good move. And that's nice. Down out second base. Lance doing his job. And gets the out. So Will Jones, he steps up. A couple of walks in his last 2 appearances. single in his first one, struck out swinging in his second at bat. Looking to get on base here. Just looking to do something, help his team out. This one's gotten long. That's going to be a bouncer. After a couple of walks, he can see the zone perfectly fine here. No stress from Will Jones. There's a will, there's a way, and he's going to find his way on base because his name is Will. He's ahead 1-0. He's ahead 2-0 now. After facing back-to-back walks, nobody gives better at-bats, it feels like, than Will Jones. He just always giving a good at-bat up there. He sees everything. And good swing at that one, just missed. Runs the count now to 2-1. And that one, easy take from Will Jones. He saw that out the hand. It wasn't in the zone. Never a thought in his mind he was going to swing that. What a fun at bat. 3 balls, 1 strike. Osmond looking to try to battle back again. And that's a walk. 3 straight walks. Will Jones doing his part to try to get his team this win. He gets on base, just does what he's supposed to do.
Now batting for the Bears, number 12, Damian Pierce.
And that brings up Damian Pierce. Coming in to get his first appearance of the day. But before he has his at-bat, coach is going to take a walk out there, have a short conversation. Maybe give it a little bit of a scouting report. Who knows? Just make sure his pitcher's ready, as this is a big situation. And actually, we're going to have a pitching change. So, Schmidt does his job. He comes in, gives a good performance, and they'll hand the ball off. We'll get a number, let him get his warm-up pitches, and he'll face Damian Pierce here on the Bear Sports Network with a runner on first, 1 out in the bottom half of the 10th. Drop. It's a long run. What a catch out there in center field. Wow. Wow. What a catch out in center field. full extension. Andy Lopez came in for the pinch hit and got there. Brings up Drew Glassy. Will Jones on first base. Glassy looking for a chance to end it here. He gets a first pitch strike. Two strikeouts swinging and an intentional walk last time up. Trying to do something here. See if he can walk us off. A lot of space out there in the outfield. Will Jones has good legs too, so one gets to the fence. They might test it for the Bears, try to end this one. And what's become just an absolutely fantastic baseball game. It had the makings early on. And this one's going to be fouled off. Thought I had a play on it. It's going to go right behind me instead. It's 2 outs. No balls. 2 strikes. Drew Glassy at the plate. Will Jones on first base representing the winning run. Bryce Peterson, he's coming to the game. That's a ball. Counts now 1-2. Glassy, he's not scared to bat with 2 strikes. Beliefs in himself. That's belief that he'll be able to get a hit in any situation. Let's see what Glassy can do here. Takes another one high. And now we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And Glassy with a chance to win it here. Jones over at first base. Let's see what they can do with it. Just keep the inning moving if not. And that one's low. That's a good take. Full count now. And Jones will be running, so a hit into the outfield could win it. As Jones will be moving. He's got good speed. It's definitely a big pitch here. Payoff pitch on the way. And it's a swing and a miss. Glassy misses. That'll do it here for the 10th. We're heading to the 11th. Tied 3-3. Looking for a winner here in extras on the Bear Sports Network.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
French vanilla, rocky road, chocolate, peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Top of the 11th here. Free baseball on the Bear Sports Network presented by MBA Roofing. A little extra innings. We ain't ever hurt nobody. Cannon Butler, he comes in. His job is just to replace Alex Shirazi, who just had a measly 2 earned run performance on 10 innings pitched, over 135 pitches, 10 Ks. And now he'll face Nick Butler. Butler slices that one foul. So 0-2 here. Top of the 11th. Absolutely masterful performance from Alex Shiraz. He did everything in his power to try to get this win. Now one's going to be hit over to third base. McHugh makes the throw over. Topher Grant. He's new into the game. In the world of baseball and any sport, it seems like the ball will find you. As right there, Topher Grant comes into the game, and the very first thing that happens, ground ball hit. He has to go field his position.
Number 1, Colin Ullman.
Brings up Colin Ullman. And after early struggles from the Bears defensively, they've cleaned it up great. Been absolutely fantastic now. Colin Ullman, he starts his patch out. This at bat out with a strike. And the game that just seems and won't end. Looking for a winner. So might have some heroics. This one is another low one for a strike. Cannon Butler filling up the strike zone early. Ullman 0 for 4 on the day, ground out, strikeout swing, reached on an error. And then a flyout victim. That error he reached on ended up coming back to being the third run for the Wolves. And I think if there's any run that the Bears wish they could have back today, it was definitely that one. A little misplay over at first base from Mackey. And then a little bit of a bad decision and a bad throw from Clarino over to third base. Led one to the outfield, which is how Ullman was able to score. No hits were involved for him. A game that's over 3 hours long. It's had length to it today. It's got drama. It's had clutch hitting. It's had big time pitching. This game has had everything you've wanted. Mistakes, great defensive plays. Can't say enough about what this game has done. Cannon Butler with a pitch in, and that's going to go off the edge of the glove. So now we're even, 2-2. Just extending the length of this game, making this game longer. Because of this game going into extra innings, the next game will be a 7-inning game. And that one's a pitch on the outside. Just missed. No argument, though, from anybody. This one's been tense. It's what you expect from a conference matchup at the end of the season with two teams right next to each other in the standings. A chance to make a big move if you're the Bears. Get up to all the way up to 4th, possibly, in the conference. If you take 3 out of 4. You want to start off on the right foot if you're the Bears. Get a win here on what's been a tough game. Colin Ullman, he's battled all the way back. 3-2. And gets a walk. Big at bat there for the Wolves. Good jobs, earn the walk. Puts a runner on first base.
Now batting for Newberry, number 11, Zane Terrence.
Zane Terrence now. He'll be up with the 1 out. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Then got a single, a line drive, and a fly out. That line drive out was actually a big play hit right to Wade Kuda. He's able to turn 2 off of it. And that one's going to go off the knee. Cannon Butler, a little bit wild there. Now we have runners on first and second. 1 out. Not the position you want to be in if you're the Bears. brings up Ian Clements.
13, Ian Clements.
He's reached base twice, a single, and then be a catcher's interference. If you're the Bears, you've emptied the tank out until this game. They're looking now desperately for some outs. Put a lot of effort into this game. You want to make sure you win it. You do whatever you need to. Ian Clements at the plate. A couple of runners out there. He's going to show bunt. Pulls back. And that one's going to be low. Just misses for ball one. Got a feeling he's going to have to throw a strike here. And if one's put in play, it will be a bunt. Try to advance these runners over. Nothing going over. Simple check on the runner leads to nothing. Cannon Butler. Biggest situation of his season. He fires a strike in there. Good job by him. Bears get out of this one. It's going to be an eruption from the dugout. They got to get there first. That one's going to be fouled off. Nice little pitch right there. Looks like some off speed. Clements was unable to slow down his bat. Makes the count 1-2. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Big pitch on the way. Runners are going. This one's going to be hit out towards center field. It's going to be a long run. Glassy, he catches it. Unable to do anything with it. That was a long run. That's a tough single right there. That one, Clements does his job. He just sticks the bat out there. Makes some noise. And now bases loaded. 1 out. The Bears, they've had their chances at the plate. Now they're going to have to do something out on the field. Bases loaded. I think we're going to have a quick conversation here. This pitching coach will take a walk out to Cannon Butler. Give a scouting report. And remind him, I think first things first, you got to throw strikes here. Can't afford to get behind. Can't put him anywhere. There's 1 out. Bears would love turn 2 in this one. There's no threat, but at the least you're looking for strikeout. Something on the infield, ground ball. I figure if it goes to the corners, you'll go home. Up the middle, you might try to turn 2. It looks like they're going to bring the infield all the way in, so everybody's going to try to come home after a short conversation. Got to be aware of your situation now. Bases loaded. Dalton Lansdow is at the plate. Looks at a first pitch ball. And what's been the first opportunity in a long time for the Wolves. They're trying to do something here. Another one on the inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Can't put him anywhere, so you got to start throwing some strikes soon. Can't put him anywhere for your Cannon Butler. We're in the top of the 11th. That's a strike fired in there. Take all the way from the Wolves. I don't really blame him. Butler, he's been a little bit loose. finally get a strike there. He's still ahead in the count, 2-1. Lansdowne. Cannon Butler looking to get even here. And he does. That's a pretty looking pitch right there. Right around the knees. Nothing you can do with that one. Had some heat on it. And he's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bases loaded. Dalton Lansdowne at the plate. Cannon Butler on the mound. 3-3. This one's off the end of the bat. It's going to be a play at the plate. Let's see. Go home. They get one. They get the one that matters. The Bears cut off the run at home. Bases stay loaded, but there are now 2 outs. Yeah. That's why you bring the infield in. Does a good job right there. That was a soft roller. Fielder's choice. Brings up Kenny Bergman. He had a sack bunt in his first appearance. Right there, he looks at one in the dirt. Clarino does a good job chasing it out there. And if you're the Bears, you can't lay down and you can't come off the gas here. Bases are still loaded. It's still a tied game. It's still extra innings. You need Cannon Butler to get one more. He's got 2 outs here in the 11th. The one's on the outside. He's away. Down. 2 balls, no strikes here. You need something here. You got to get to the zone eventually. They need something out of Butler right here. That one's in the dirt as well. 3-0. Gotta throw a strike. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 3 balls, no strikes. Tied 3-3 here. Cannon Butler. He's got himself in a little bit of a pickle. Every pitch is so important right now. You just got to throw strikes. You got to do your job. Got to lock in. Don't let the moment be too big. And that one's not going to be called. A run will be walked across the plate. And the Wolves take the lead. 4-3. 4-pitch walk. And Cannon Butler, after that, he'll be taken out of the game. We'll have a quick pitching change. The Bears are down now in the top of the 11th, 4-3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We'll be back on the Bears Sports Network. Brett Falk now in for the Bears. Comes in with the bases loaded. Still 2 outs. 1 run walked in. And we have a pinch hitter at the plate as well for the Wolves. Or correction, got a pinch runner out at first base. Luke Orr is still the batter at the plate, and he takes the first pitch ball. Falk coming in a big situation here. Needing strikes, and he gets a ground ball up the middle, but that'll get through. 2 will score. And like that, Luke Orr has given the Wolves a 3-run lead. 2 RBI single. The Wolves now lead 6-3 here in the top of the 11th. Runners on the corner. Jack Harris at the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss to Jack Harris. Damage has been done here, so the Bears, you're still looking for an opportunity. You got to keep it close. Ward Hecklin second is on second base. Check swing right there. A check swing called. That's a tough call right there for the Bears. Counts even now, 1-1. Stolen base given down there to Orr. That's a good looking pitch right there. Gets him back ahead in the count, 1-2. Falk got to do his job. Got to get an out here. Got to give your defense, your offense a chance to win it. Got to go back to the plate, knowing you need runs. Find a way to get some runs. That one, a little bit of a check swing. It's going to be hit foul. 1-2 is still the count. 3 runs here in the top of the 11th, giving the Wolves a 6-3 lead. And it's giving the Bears something to work for in the bottom half. And this one's going to be hit in the air. Bottom half of the 11th here, Anthony Brown, which in what's been a marathon of a game was supposed to be a 7-inning affair, and now we're here in the bottom of the 11th. LR down 6-3 on the Bear Sports Network. This game was presented by MBA Roofing. Nick Clarino at the plate, looking to do his part, just keep this game going. The Bears need 3. Tough top half of the 11th. They've missed some opportunities, and now you look for something. That's going to be a single out in left field. Nice cut off by Butler, but a long turn leads to nothing. Clarino gets the single. So another hit. Puts a runner on. Good job by Clarno. He gets his first hit of the game.
Now batting for the Bears, number 4, Xander Ferlinda.
Brings up Xander Ferlinda. And brings up Ferlinda. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Just looking to get on base. Tying runs on the on-deck circle. Now one's going to be a strike. Peterson, he's still in the game. Fireballer. Came in a big situation in the last inning, was able to get out of it. Ferlinda's going to fight this one off the hands. So now he's down 0-2. Just looking to find ways to get on base if you're the Bears. You're down 3. You got to get runners. The long ball's been the one doing it for them today. So now they need to put something together, string some hits together, see if they can have some offense in a big situation. Connor Smith is on deck. He has one of those home runs. Ferlinda, he takes one at the eyes right there. Clarno not chancing it with any of his lead off over there at first base. That one's on the outside to throw behind Clarno over there at first base. Nothing going on. Counts even now, 2-2. If you're Bears, this is where you need Ferlinda to just do what he does best. Battle. To work. Force this one to become a long at bat. See if he can get something good out of it. Peterson. Looks over. He's bringing the pitch. And this one's going to be popped up. Will it get out of play? It has a chance. And the catch will be made. Foul territory. The catch is made.
Now batting for the Bears, number 27, Connor Smith.
Luke Orr over there at first base, coming up with the big play. And now Connor Smith, he'll step up. 1 out in the inning. And that one's going to get behind the Connor Smith. Clarno will go down to second base, and that's good. It'll take away the chance of the natural double play. Now Smith looking to get on base. He swings through one. Strike. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Now one is a pitch low. Goes 2-1 is the count. It's a good take right there. Everyone, nice looking pitch, but no move, no worry out of Connor Smith. That's another one low. Now 3-1. This is big right here for the Bears. Opportunity to bring the tying run to the plate, possibly. A game that's been a long one. I mean, we're over 3.5 hours in here. Supposed to be a standard 7 inning affair. Ends up being an 11 inning affair. Got 10 innings from Alex Shirazi from the Bears. That one's on the inside. Caught the elbow of Connor Smith. And he'll take that. Hit by pitch. Work his way down. And just like that. Runners on first and second. Big chance now. Mike McHugh. Just going to do his part. Keep the lineup moving. Infield, they come in. They're going to talk about it a little bit. See where they want to try to get any outs at.
Now batting for the Bears, number 15, Mike McHugh.
Mike McHugh. He'll be in charge of the situation here. He's 0 for 4 on the day. Struck out looking, fly out, and then a couple of ground outs in his last 2 at-bats. No better time to get your first hit than now. Couple of runners out there. Bears wouldn't mind putting a little pressure on the Wolves, forcing them to have to make something happen. They gave up 3 in the top half. Let's see if they can do something here to answer. McHugh. That's going to be a ball on the outside. Coach comes sprinting out of the dugout, I think. A little bit of a spirited talk here. As this is not the opportunity you want to give up a few runners, maybe get in a tough spot. It's not the team you want to give that to. LR's got too much power. Anybody in this lineup could mess around and change the outlook of this game with one swing of the bat, especially now with the tying run at the plate. You don't want to get too far behind anybody. So Bryce Peterson has lost his control a little bit. Mike McHugh at the plate, looking to take advantage of it. He's the tying run. Winning run is on deck in the form of Wade Kuda. Bears trying to get that to the plate as well. Clarino at second, Smith at first. That's a nice looking strike right there on the inside. Coach gets what he wants. He goes out there, he has a conversation, and the strike is fired in. A little bit of a demeanor changer. For the Bears, all you want right here is something that's in the dirt. It's going to be 8 up. That's a good job. Held up right there by McHugh. Checked down by to the ump, see if he went, and that was a no-go. That one's going to be a check swing off the end of the bat. Foul ball. Runs the count even now, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first and second. Peterson on the mound. McHugh at the plate. Bottom of the 11th. Wolves up 3. 2 runners out there. McHugh at the plate. He takes one in the dirt. Runs the count full now. 1 out. Full count. Wade Kuda is on deck looking for his chance. Mike McHugh. Will he get something to hit right here? Bryce Peterson. He's the one with the plan. He's the one that's got to make it happen. He kicks, pitch, and it's a strikeout looking. That's a strikeout looking. McHugh is not happy about that one. That's a big one. Doesn't like that at all, but Wade Kuda will have to. Wade Kuda will have to step up and pick up his teammate. Big situation. Emotions are high right now, and Bears thought that one had no shot. Gets the strikeout call as Peterson. Kuda. It's his turn. He gets a first pitch strike, so Bears now down to their last out. They've got 2 runners out there. That one's in the dirt and a swing and a miss. So now Bears down to their final strike. Let's see what type of heart they have here. Can Kuda flip over the lineup? He's got E.J. Rennell behind him. Been a long game. And he's going to battle, foul one off. Good job right there, staying alive. Down to his final strike, Bryce Peterson trying to end this one in the 11th. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Wade Kuda at the plate. E.J. Rennell hoping he gets a chance. And a swing and a miss will do it here. Bears fall. After 11, they gave up 3 in the top of the 11th, and they're going to fall by a final score of 6-3. We're going to take a short break, and in about 30 minutes, and then we'll be back here for game 2